What's up guys, it's Bavin here with another video today, which is probably one of the most requested bits of content in TBC for mages, and that is how to AoE farm and grind slave pins, but the easy way. Just to show you a little bit of my gear here, I am level 70 now, so obviously I'm going to have a little bit of advantage from people that are 61, 62, trying to get to 70. Got the Mind Blade here, that's a recent drop from Kara, pretty nice. I do recommend that you either get the minor speed enchant on your boots, but I'm not really worried about it because I have a meta gem that's going to give me that run speed. The only other thing that I'm going to seriously recommend is going and picking up some superior mana oil, maybe even brilliant mana oil, just depends on what your gold's looking like. It looks, a little pricey, but it actually has 5 charges, and that extra mana, 14 mana every 5 seconds, is really going to help you clear this faster and prevent you from going Also, maybe go ahead and just pick up some super healing potions for those moments when you really need them, and some netherweed bandages to heal you up. And just a really quick look into the talent tree to make sure you set up proper for these runs. You're going to make sure you have 5 points in Arcane Con for those clear casting. I'm a little bit deeper into this, no worries, and of course improved Blizzard. And that's all you really need. I think you're going to be able to do it. Let's check it out. So we're going to jump right up into this run. We're all buffed up. We've got Arcane Intellect and Ice Armor, of course, and all 3 Mana Emeralds. This first lobby pack, we're going to drop a rank 1 Blizzard. Just one little tick, get them going. Now the second pack just so happens to be coming down our pathway here. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit him with Cone of Cold, bust right through him. I take a little bit of damage there, but no worries. We're going to jump up and kind of hug this right side. We don't want to pull these slave handlers because all those slaves there will aggro. They'll start casting Frostbolt. It's really going to mess you up. So we're going to keep hugging the corner. Making our way down this pathway. Got 2 packs following us. Now we're going to throw a Cone of Cold. Slow those 2 mobs down. And one of the main things when you come into this room is there's going to be a set of patrols that have casters in it that you see right there on my right. Avoid them at all costs. Hug the left wall. Come back through the bushes here. And now when we come up on this pack of lobs, we're going to let the first one hit us and then blink right through. Throw your ice barrier back up. And you have one more set over here. You can either clear cast. I'm going to throw an ice lance. Now we're going to jump up the ramp here, cast a Nova, putting them in place, hitting that blink, and then essentially throwing a rank 1 Blizzard down. So all these mobs will line up. We're going to bunch them together here. Cast a rank 1, step forward. You're going to do about 3 iterations of this and let all the mobs catch up. Okay, now this is key here. We're going to jump up on this ledge. This is our saving grace. Get up in here, wait to the last second, and then pop ice barrier. So now all the mobs are going to shoot around us. They're going to give us a little bit of a whack there in anger and protest on their way around, and they're going to shoot their way up onto that ledge. Just take your time. Don't rush with it. We actually didn't end up pulling these technicians, so I'm just going to throw an Ice Lance and get them into the pack. You want to go ahead and mark Menu. You want to mark the boss with a skull so you can keep an eye on him because you don't want to pull him. That's going to be bad news for you. So you can see all the mobs are making their way around. Going to give it just a little bit of time. And we're going to go ahead and jump down. Throw another ice barrier. And we're going to go over here to this far corner. And just rank 1 Blizzard and go ahead and pull this pack. We've got these technicians that fell behind and they're kind of catching up to us, throwing these rain of fires already. That's all good. We're going to blink back, jump on the ledge. Let all these mobs get back in order, get back in line. We're going to give it just a little bit of time, watching the boss. Now we're going to go ahead and pull this pack here. Round those up with a rank 1 Blizzard. So now we have all the accessible mobs in the room aggroed. Now the only goal before we get to the damage phase is basically just lining them up, bunching them up, and making it easy for us. Sometimes it's a little bit of a waiting game. Just be patient with it, especially as you're learning it. Also remember, as soon as you start casting, have your mage armor back up so you can preserve your mana. Come over to this corner and then throw this rank 1 blizzard where they jump off. And what this is going to do is this is just going to help you bunch them all up. We just popped a clear casting here. We're bunching them up. And now I'm going to throw a little bit of a damage. Here comes the last of the packs. Look out for these rain of fires. That's the #1 thing that's going to get you, is getting caught in the fire. So just keep agile. Keep jumping back. Rank 1 when you can. Damage when you can. So we caught a cripple. If you get a cripple, it's not the end of the world. It's going to slow you down a little bit. So you'll notice when I jump on the ledge here, the rain of fire actually would have landed on me. And the best thing to do in that scenario is just wrap yourself around the corner. It's not going to lose aggro. So now that we got the gist of the technique here, essentially this is going to be a rinse and repeat cycle, taking your time, letting them wrap around, casting the rank 1 so they bunch up at the exit point of the ledge, and then hitting the damage phase, watching out for those clear castings, popping your mana emeralds as soon as they're ready, and evocating when you need it. It's essentially going to be a mana game at this point, but if you take your time and watch for the clear casting, you should have no problem getting them down, even if you don't have anywhere near the same gear that I do right now. So because this run here is going to take you anywhere from 15 to 17 minutes on average, in the sake of time and monotony, I'm going to speed up a little bit of this footage here, and we're going to get them down to the last bit of the phase.
Why can't I get you out of my head? I still don't understand why you left. Why can't I get you out of my head? I still don't understand why you left. Don't hit on my phone when you change your mind and you wanna say sorry. 'Cause I won't ever text you back 'cause you play games like an Atari. If you really miss me, you can look me up on your Safari. You the only reason why I don't really trust anybody. Crazy how I felt to vibe with you. Crazy how I would say I would always ride with you. I would die for you. Nah, it's like-
So just about all the mobs are dead now. We got just a few left of these lobs. You'll notice that they actually slow down almost to a crawl when their health is below 10-15%. That last blizzard is just going to wipe him out. And then we have this last little collaborator. We're just going to send a couple frost bolts his way. Take him down. Okay, nice to know you. So we got a little bit of loot here. We're starting out with 443 gold. We'll see a lot of clams, a lot of actual silver. On average, I think from these packs, you're probably going to pull about 8-10 gold just in raw coins alone. There's going to be a little bit of cloth here and there, bunch of greens. You've seen that Eternium lockbox, a few scales and things like that. It's kind of useless. Nether weave cloth. You actually have the chance for, you know, epics and blue BOEs as well. I've seen them a couple times when I was actually running through slave pins here when I was leveling. So obviously you're not going to see any XP here because I'm running it at level 70, but you're going to be able to pull on average anywhere from 250 to 300k an hour. It's absolutely unbelievable and clearly the fastest way to level through TBC, hands down. I'll make just a little note here. A lot of people actually throw this clam meat away, but if you have, I believe, 315, 320 cooking skill, you can use the recipe clam bar to make a pretty decent stamina buff for tanks and get anywhere from 30 to 40 silver a piece on average at your server. Just a little bit of extra money on the side there to add to your hourly rate. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you're struggling with this after you try it a few times, feel free to drop a comment. I'll always respond to you timely. Give the video a like and please consider subscribing to the channel because I'm going to be doing a lot more guides like this and a lot more AoE mage pulls just for fun. Until the next one.